Hello everyone, I'm Keith Hutchings from the Comfortable Home Project, and I'm here today with Matthew Wallwork, who is a building designer. So Matthew, what's your origin story? Here in comic book number 1, why did you decide to become a building designer?
As a child, really, I used to draw a lot and was pretty passionate about my art. I was one of those weird creatures that enjoyed maths as well, and I thought, well, what's the connection between maths and art, and came up with architecture.
So what problem do you solve for your clients or for your potential clients?
Probably the first one is just really alleviating the tension around building, because it's a massive investment for someone. Just talk through all the things that could be issues, and having a raft of solutions and possibilities that puts the client at ease, so they feel like, yeah, well, I feel confident in this process that things are going to work out. The second thing is marrying the style and the architecture of the design with sustainability. Obviously orientation is really important. Sometimes there is an issue there to work through, so the building works really well even though it's not oriented best direction, and there are ways to do that, and it does take some expertise.
It's so important that you're thinking about that.
Absolutely, and it really is the starting point for me on a bit of paper, for sure.
So why would someone want to hire you as a building designer as opposed to all the other building designers that are operating in Perth? What do you bring to the party?
Great question. Really involving the builder very early in the process. By doing that, you're sort of ironing out so many of those unknowns and those things that traditionally go wrong. You come up with some amazing design, go down the process, and then have to backtrack because it's not what the builder's happy with. So that's something I really do now every time I work with the builder from the start. And the other thing, I think the building has to be a beautiful building. The whole idea of architecture is it's a beautiful science. So I really hope that my clients are thrilled because they're getting a really stunning space to live in.
Matt, what are you passionate about besides architecture and the building of beautiful buildings?
Well, I'm passionate about my family, of course. That would be number one. I'm passionate about Fremantle Dockers. I follow them. I'm one of those eternally self-inflicting Fremantle Docker supporters. And lastly, I did write this down, my garden. I'm on a mission to build this amazing tropical paradise.
And is that going to be a food forest or a place to sit in contemplation?
It will be more a little secret paradise type situation.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, thank you for your time, and I hope that other people will be as interested in your work as a building designer as I have been.
Great talking to you.